TNK Stock Project Proposal. This is the table of content for the TNK Stock Proposal.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm BINTI PAMBI, the representative of TNK Store. TNK Store is a home improvement retailer that sells 18,000 varieties of products in a distinct category such as car accessories, computer and mobile accessories, electrical, furnishing, gift, hardware, household, jewelry and cosmetics, stationery and sports, and toys. Most TNK stores are around 10,000 square feet in size, which providing a comfortable and wholesome family shopping experience. For information, the TNK Store is a partnership-based company. Our company is owned by entities who contribute financially and technically in developing the company to achieve the goals that have been set since at the first stage of the establishment of the TNK Store, and our business entities have been registered under the Business Registration Act 1956 on the 5th of April 2010. Let's move to the mission, vision, and the goals of TNK Store. The mission of TNK Store is to determine to be a retailer that is preferred in the industry. TNK Store become the choice of many people as it offers products that are in line with the trends and the demands according to the preferences of the customers. Our company ready to compete with other competitors in the retail industry world. Therefore, TNK Store has been prepared with various strategies to ensure that our company become the choice among the people. As for the vision, it is about to create a better and easy life for many people. We offer all products at one location, which helps the clients to save the time and money required with traveling from one location to another to buy the items they want. And for the goals, we aim for produce a good quality product. TNK Store always ensures that the products offered to the customer is high quality that comes at a reasonable and affordable price. Hence, all levels of income classifications, which are B40, M40, and T20, could afford to buy the products at our store with a high quality product. Basically, our management team consists of the CEO, COO, Chief of Marketing, Operation Manager, Chief of Finance, and HR Manager that have various background and good achievement. Our target market will focus on three significant customer groups, which is household owners, customers who need assistance in planning a project or repair, and the local repair and home improvement professionals. In marketing and sales, TNK Store will focus on 5 marketing strategies, which are promotions, billboard advertising, e-commerce, social media, and also working with the influencer. We are committed that these 5 strategies can increase awareness of our store. And there are 3 sales strategies that we do. Firstly, prioritize an experienced team. Secondly, use the promotional pricing. And lastly, we also use internet as a sales strategy. Let's move to the sales forecast section. We predict the sales steadily increase along with the awareness of the store through the September, and there is a traditional slow season that runs through January and February. The sales are estimated to be 500 ringgit to 700 ringgit per square foot of the total area of the store. The gross margin will be ranged from 40% to 45%. For information, there is a 25% growth predicted for the second year of sales driven by the awareness. We are convinced that we are doing well enough to be granted the financing we hope, as we expected an increase in revenue, and even with an increase in cost of sales, we believe we will do well in repaying the loan. According to our return on investment ratio for the past 3 years, we managed to collect more than 200% from the investment, and we believe this time will not be so much different. Next, we move to the next part, which is the funding request. TNK Store are committed to meeting our customers at the point of need and developing products and services. To effectively meet those needs, we routinely conduct extensive market research to determine what the needs and the desires of our clients. To meet this need, we would like to open franchise so we can begin to offer the services to our clients. We have the necessary manpower and knowledge to complete the initiative but lack in the area of funding. For this reason, we requested funding in the amount of 3,095,689 ringgit for completion of the project. TNK Store needs this funding for purchase of new branch building, which is cost 1,200,000, and to purchase of a new vehicle, which at cost 500,000 to make delivery to our customer. In addition, we also need funding to purchase of items from the suppliers, which is cost 1,395,689 ringgit. Lastly, for additional working capital for new branch, we use own capital to pay a cost of 700,000.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is FATHIYAH and I will be the representative of the banker and I will be evaluating the business plan. There are three analyses that the banker used to evaluate the business plan. There are 5Cs, Z-score analysis, and also SWOT analysis. 5Cs consist of character, capital, capacity, condition, and lastly, collateral. Firstly, character. The borrower is from a company that has been established since June 2010 and intended to expand the business. The company growth has slowed in recent years and sales have decreased due to the COVID-19. However, there is a chance for the retail industry to keep growing if company have better management, excellent marketing, and are financially stable. As a banker, we also evaluate their secrets report. So according to the secrets report given by the borrower, it is apparent that the borrower's financial conditions and credit health is good. There are several months that the borrower is not paying consistently. However, for the most of the time, the borrower managed to pay on time. In the end, lending decisions are based on the risk assessment and guidelines established by the specific financial institutions. For the next 5 C's is that capacity. As a business, it is essential to keep up with the times and adapt to changing conditions. A business store will have the most difficult time dealing with these conditions. In order to understand this, 2 separate assessments must be conducted, whether internal or external. Next, capacity. Capacity consists of legal, payment, and also management. For legal, as the bank attached a complete form of SSM, the bank can confirm that the borrower's company account is under legal status. The borrower is a company that is governed by the law and whose name and range of activities are limited by its charter. Next, payment. To assess capacity, we use 4 types of financial ratios: liquidity ratios, efficiency ratios, profitability ratios, and lastly, leverage ratios. For liquidity ratio, it can be seen that for 2 years straight, the borrower has more than 2 current ratio, while in the year 2021, it decreased to a less than 2 ratio. This shows that T&K store was doing well until the year 2021. This situation needs to be examined in detail. Next, efficiency ratio. It can be seen that in the year 2019 to year 2021, there's a decrease in efficiency ratio. T&K store's efficiency ratio recorded the highest in 2019 and the lowest in 2021. A higher asset turnover ratio means the company management is using its asset more efficiently, while a lower ratio means the company management is not using its asset efficiently. The current year situation is not very satisfactory, but this situation needs to be examined in detail. Next, profitability ratio. For most profitability ratio having a higher value relative to a competitor ratio or relative to the same ratio from the previous period indicates that the company is doing well. It can be seen that the T&K store profitability ratio is fluctuating, however, it's still in the same range. This situation needs to be examined in detail. Lastly, a leverage ratio. A leverage ratio is one of the several financial measurements that assesses the ability of company ability to meet its financial obligation. For T&K store, the year 2019 recorded the highest, while for both 2010 and 2019, the ratio recorded the same. A high financial leverage ratio indicates that the company is using debt to finance its asset and operation, often a warning signs that the company might be a risky bet. However, since it has decreased significantly in 2010 and 2021, the company future might be bright. For the last capacity is management. Management also need to be evaluated. It can be seen that the borrower is a company of professionals that run a business together. This can be seen as T&K store has hired a great management team with high-level associates. The founder of T&K store, AHMAD, graduated from University of Malaya was a former financial advisor at Bank Rakyat. On the other hand, co-founder UMMUL NADIAH is also not an ordinary person, graduated from University of ZAKI and was a former executive market development at Bursa Malaysia. The next is will be collateral. There are 2 items was collateralized by the borrower, building and vehicle. For building, the financing is 167 secured by way of third-party collateral. For vehicle, the financing is 65% secured by way of first-party collateral. Collateral provided by T&K store seems to be persuasive enough to survive even if the losses of the bank suffered.
The overall cost of the project is 3,095,689. T&K store must put up its own fund in order for the expansion to get off the ground. Credit officer must confirm that the capital of 1.38 million is accessible. T&K store's assets have surpassed 1.38 million according to the financial statement for the year 2021. Capital used in the credit evaluation represents the T&K store's level.
Next, Z-score. So based on the figure above, there are results of the Z-score for the 3 years of the T&K store's operation. It was recorded a slight reduction from year 2019 to 2010, but reached the highest in 2021. But unfortunately, all these scores are still within the gray area, which is between 1.8 and 2.99. The company is far from facing bankruptcy, but it is still within the range of probability that it may or may not go bankrupt. Lastly, SWOT analysis. SWOT is coming from a combination of strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. It can be seen from strength, the company has a strong brand name, huge networking, and lastly, huge endorsement in a variety of sector market. While for weakness, the T&K store suffered from inadequate supply chain, loss of forces due to rapid of growth, and lastly, resource spread thin because of multiple stores. There are three opportunities stated by the analysis. One, can expand the business easily, easy to control market, and lastly, big target market. While on the threat, the company has a strong competitor, possibility of shortage of supplies, and lastly, potential loss of customer. Carrying out this analysis, the bank will come to one conclusion and make an important observation. That is, the company may be creditworthy. In general, the bank has high confidence in borrower ability and capability to pay, following the analysis of the borrower's balance sheet, cash flow statements, inventory turnover rates, debt structure, management performance, and market conditions. That is all from the banker. Thank you.